trying out this new mustache thing. If you're new here, you wouldn't really know the difference. So welcome. If this is not your first rodeo, welcome back to the show. Let's get into it. Once you find yourself in the Apple ecosystem, there seems to be almost an order of operations to buying different devices. You might start with an iPhone, then get an iPad, then a MacBook, then an Apple Watch. For me, it was iPod, iPhone, MacBook, then iPad, then Apple Watch. But the Apple Watch Ultra, as you see here, has been on my wrist for nearly 2 years now. When it first launched back in September of 2022, it promised a lot. I mean, durability, health features, outdoor functionalities I never use. But does it still hold up in 2024, 2 years later? Let's find out. First, let's talk about build quality and durability. No lie, this watch is a tank. The titanium casing and sapphire crystal display have withstood everything I've thrown at them, from intense workouts to hiking and even accidental drops a few times. It still looks almost new. There's there's maybe minimal, if none, scratching though, and the display remains crystal clear. I wear this in the ocean, I shower with it, and you can't tell. The band though has a little bit of wear and tear, but I think that's what you expect from the band. But the watch overall has held up superb. As for battery life, when new, the Apple Watch Ultra, they kind of boasted an impressive battery life, and it was. I'm happy to report that even after all this time, the battery performance is still solid. On a full charge, I comfortably get through a day and a half with moderate use. This includes workouts, notifications, and even sleep tracking. I don't always wear my watch to sleep, but I try to most nights. I have found myself waking up in the middle of the night and taking it off due to it being a little bit uncomfortable, but more on that later. But heavy GPS use, should you use those functions, will drain the battery faster. However, it seems to be better than a lot of other competitors out there right now. When it comes to the health and fitness features, the Apple Watch Ultra continues to be my go-to fitness companion. The heart rate monitoring, the ECG, blood oxygen levels, these features have been incredibly reliable and accurate. I'm not a healthcare professional at all, so I don't really have the high-end, super accurate machines to compare the data to anyways. And the addition to new workout types and improved sleep tracking with watchOS updates has only gotten better. But speaking of updates, Apple has done a fantastic job with continuous software updates. The latest watchOS updates have introduced actually new features and improvements that keep the watch feeling pretty fresh and capable. From, there's new watch faces to enhanced health metrics. And it's pretty clear that Apple is committed to long-term support for this device. And I know, like I mentioned earlier, fitness rings like Oura are becoming more popular. So if Apple decides to go down that road, it will be interesting to see. I don't think it would necessarily replace an Apple Watch, but from a health data companion aspect, I guess, it would be kind of interesting to see how they go. One of the standout benefits of the Apple Watch Ultra is its seamless integration with the Apple ecosystem. And this is pretty much true for all Apple devices. Whether I'm unlocking my MacBook, controlling music, on my phone, or using Apple Pay, the connectivity remains smooth and reliable, which makes it a crucial part to my daily workflow. Of course, no product is perfect. The Apple Watch Ultra is no exception. Here are a few downsides I've noticed over the past 2 years. The price. The Apple Watch Ultra is quite expensive. While it offers a lot of features, the high price tag can be a deterrent for many potential buyers. The size and weight. The Ultra is larger and heavier than other Apple Watch models, which, it adds to its durability. It can feel bulky, especially for those with smaller wrist. The battery degradations, it doesn't last as long when it did when it was new, especially with heavy use, as mentioned before. It would be nice to see Apple, to allow you to swap the batteries similar to their latest iPhone initiatives. And the charging speed. Charging is relatively slow compared to some competitors. If you forget to charge it overnight, you'll need to wait a while to get a significant battery boost in the morning, which can kind of be a bummer if you, again, forgot to charge it and you need to run out the door. So after nearly 2 years, is the Apple Watch Ultra still worth it? Absolutely. Despite its few shortcomings, its durability, battery life, health features, and integration with the Apple ecosystem, it makes it a really solid and standout device for iPhone users. Even with the release of the Ultra Watch 2, the first version is still really solid. I think if you're able to find Apple Watch Ultra, the original one, on sale or at a huge discount right now, I would definitely suggest that over the Apple Watch Ultra 2 because there's not really that much difference. And I think, like I mentioned in this whole video, it's still really solid. It still lasts a while. The durability is incredible. I think it looks great. Again, if you have smaller wrist, it may not be that great. It is the largest watch model, so keep that in mind. The action button is really cool. Mine's just set up for the default, let's see, over this side, just like starting an activity. But I mean, you can switch it to everything that you want it to, or anything that you want it to. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Apple product reviews and tech insights. If you have any questions or want to share your own experience with the Apple Watch Ultra, drop a comment below. And until then, I will talk at you next time.